Life is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about creating it. You are the architect of your own destiny, and every choice you make builds a foundation of your future. Stop letting fear and doubt hold you back. The most successful people are not those who never fail, but those who refuse to give up. You have the power to shape your path, to rise above challenges, and to turn dreams into reality. And believe in yourself, because no one else can live your life for you. Opportunities do not always come knocking. You must go out and chase them. Be proactive, take risks, and trust in your abilities. Growth happens outside your comfort zone, so push past your limits and embrace the journey. Even when the road gets tough, keep moving forward. Your struggles are only temporary, but the strength you gain from them will last a lifetime. Stay focused, stay determined, and never settle for less than you deserve. The only person who can truly define your success is you. Start today, take control, and build the life you've always dreamed of. You are capable, you are strong, and your future is in your hands. Time is one of the most precious resources we have, yet it often slips through our fingers without us even realizing it. We live in a world where every second counts, but far too many people treat time as if it's infinite. The reality is that it isn't. Time is a gift, and how we choose to spend it ultimately determines the quality and success of our lives. Unlike money or material possessions, which can be lost and regained, time is irreplaceable. Once it's gone forever. That's why it's essential to value every second and use it wisely. Many of us fall into the trap of thinking that we have all the time in the world to accomplish our goals, mend relationships, or pursue our dreams. We say things like, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I'll get to it when the time is right." But here's the harsh truth. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Life is unpredictable, and waiting for the perfect moment often means missing out on the opportunities that are right in front of us. Time waits for no one, and those who don't respect it often find themselves looking back with regret. One of the biggest obstacles to valuing our time is distraction. We live in an era of constant notifications, endless social media feeds, and countless forms of entertainment competing for our attention. It's easy to spend hours scrolling through a phone or binge watching a show without even realizing how much time has passed. While there's nothing wrong with enjoying a break or having fun, we must be mindful of how much time we're devoting to activities that don't contribute to our growth or well-being. We must ask ourselves, is this how I want to spend the limited time I have on this earth? We've all been guilty of putting off tasks that seem difficult, unpleasant, or time-consuming. But procrastination is a thief of time. Every moment spent delaying something important is a moment that could have been used to make progress. Successful people understand this and develop the discipline to tackle tasks head-on, even when they don't feel like it. They recognize that the sooner they take action, the sooner they can move on to new opportunities. One of the most effective ways to value your time is to set clear goals and priorities. When you know what you want to achieve, it's easier to make decisions about how to spend your time. You can focus on the activities that bring you closer to your goals and eliminate those that don't. This doesn't mean you have to be productive every second of the day, but it does mean being intentional about how you allocate your time. Successful people plan their days, weeks, and even years in advance to ensure they're making the most of their time. In addition to setting goals, it's important to develop good time management habits. This includes creating a schedule, setting deadlines, and breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps. It also involves learning to say no to things that don't align with your priorities. Many people struggle with this because they don't want to disappoint others or miss out on opportunities. However, saying yes to everything often leads to burnout and prevents you from focusing on what's truly important. By setting boundaries and being selective about how you spend your time, you can achieve more and experience greater fulfillment. Another key aspect of valuing time is living in the present moment. Many people spend their time dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. While it's important to learn from the past and plan for the future, it's equally important to appreciate the present. This is where life happens. By being fully present and engaged in the moment, you can make the most of your time and create meaningful experiences. We must also remember that valuing time doesn't mean being busy all the time. Rest and relaxation are essential for maintaining our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Taking time to recharge allows us to be more productive and creative when we return to our tasks. The key is to find a balance between work and leisure that aligns with your goals and values. Ultimately, valuing every second requires a mindset shift. It involves recognizing the finite nature of time and making a conscious effort to use it wisely. It's about being intentional, disciplined, and mindful of how you spend your days. When you value every second, you create a life that's purposeful, fulfilling, and meaningful. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. From the moment we wake up, we are bombarded by notifications, emails, social media updates, and countless other interruptions vying for our attention. While technology has made our lives more convenient and connected, it has also become one of the biggest obstacles to focus and productivity. The ability to eliminate distractions has become a critical skill for anyone seeking to achieve their goals and make the most of their time. Failing to manage these distractions can lead to wasted hours, missed opportunities, and unfulfilled potential. One of the primary reasons distractions are so pervasive is that they are designed to capture and hold our attention. Social media platforms, for example, use sophisticated algorithms to show content that keeps us scrolling for as long as possible. Notifications are engineered to trigger a sense of urgency, making it difficult to resist checking our phones. Even emails and work messages often come with the implicit expectation of an immediate response. The result is a constant state of mental fragmentation, where our attention is pulled in multiple directions at once. To eliminate distractions, it is essential to first identify them. This requires a level of self-awareness and honesty. Many people don't even realize how much time they spend on unproductive activities until they take a closer look. One effective method is to track your time for a few days, noting how much of it is spent on different tasks and activities. This exercise can be eye-opening and reveal patterns of distraction that you may not have been aware of. Once you've identified your distractions, the next step is to create an environment that minimizes them. This often involves making physical changes to your workspace. A cluttered desk, for example, can be visually distracting and make it harder to focus. Keeping your workspace clean and organized can help create a sense of calm and order. Additionally, consider turning off unnecessary notifications on your phone and computer. While it may seem daunting at first, most notifications are not urgent and can be checked at designated times. Another effective strategy is to establish boundaries with the people around you. This can be challenging, especially in work environments where interruptions are common. However, communicating your need for focused work time is crucial. Let your colleagues know when you're available for questions and when you need uninterrupted time to complete tasks. At home, talk to your family members about respecting your work hours and minimizing distractions during that time. One of the most powerful tools for eliminating distractions is time blocking. This involves scheduling specific blocks of time for different tasks and activities. By assigning a dedicated time for focused work, meetings, and even breaks, you can create a structured routine that minimizes the chances of being derailed by distractions. When using time blocks, it's important to stick to the schedule as much as possible and resist the temptation to multitask. Speaking of multitasking, it's worth mentioning that it is one of the biggest productivity killers. Now, many people believe they are being more efficient by doing multiple things at once. Research has shown that multitasking actually reduces productivity and increases the likelihood of mistakes. The brain is not designed to switch rapidly between tasks, and doing so creates mental fatigue. Instead, Focus on one task at a time and give it your full attention before moving on to the next. Mindfulness is another powerful technique for combating distractions. By being fully present and aware of your thoughts and surroundings, you can train your mind to stay focused on the task at hand. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and deep breathing exercises can help improve your concentration and reduce the impact of distractions. Even taking a few minutes each day to practice mindfulness can make a significant difference. Technology, while often a source of distraction, can also be part of the solution. There are numerous apps and tools designed to help you stay focused and limit distractions. For example, website blockers can prevent you from accessing social media and other time-wasting sites during work hours. Pomodoro timers can help you work in focused bursts with regular breaks, which has been shown to increase productivity. Experiment with different tools to find what works best for you. Ultimately, eliminating distractions is about taking control of your attention and being intentional with how you spend your time. It requires discipline, self-awareness, and a willingness to make changes to your environment and habits. The effort is worth it, as the ability to focus deeply on meaningful work is one of the keys to success and fulfillment. When you eliminate distractions, you free up mental space for creativity, problem solving, and achieving your goals. In a world filled with endless choices and competing demands, it's easy to get caught up in activities that seem important but ultimately lead us nowhere. Many people spend their days reacting to circumstances rather than taking charge of their time and energy. The key to breaking free from this cycle is to prioritize purpose. Knowing your purpose gives you clarity and direction, allowing you to focus on what truly matters and avoid getting sidetracked by distractions or trivial tasks. Without a clear sense of purpose, it's all too easy to drift through life, feeling busy but not truly fulfilled. Prioritizing purpose begins with understanding what you value most and what drives you. This requires self-reflection and an honest evaluation of your passions, strengths, and long-term goals. It's not just about what you want to achieve, but also about the impact you want to have on the people around you and the legacy you want to leave behind. When you're clear about your purpose, decision-making becomes simpler. You can quickly identify which activities align with your goals and which ones don't, making it easier to say no to distractions and yes to opportunities that matter. One of the biggest obstacles to prioritizing purpose is the pressure to conform to societal expectations. Many people pursue careers, relationships, and lifestyles that look impressive on the surface, but don't align with their true desires. They chase external validation, seeking approval from others rather than listening to their inner voice. This often leads to a sense of emptiness and dissatisfaction even when they achieve outward success. To prioritize purpose, you must be willing to break free from these expectations and define success on your own terms. This requires courage and a deep belief in yourself and your vision. Another challenge is the sheer number of responsibilities and commitments we face daily. It's easy to get overwhelmed by a never-ending to-do list and lose sight of the bigger picture. One way to combat this is to regularly review your goals and ask yourself whether your current activities are helping you move closer to them. If not, it's time to reassess and make adjustments. Prioritizing purpose means being selective about where you invest your time and energy. It means focusing on high-impact activities that align with your goals and bring you closer to your vision. Effective time management plays a crucial role in prioritizing purpose. This involves creating a schedule that reflects your priorities and ensures that you dedicate time to the things that matter most. Many people fall into the trap of filling their schedules with urgent but unimportant tasks, leaving little room for meaningful work. To avoid this, it's important to distinguish between what's urgent and what's important. Urgent tasks demand immediate attention but often have little long-term significance. Important tasks, on the other hand, contribute to your long-term goals and personal growth. By focusing on the important over the urgent, you can make steady progress toward your purpose. One powerful strategy for prioritizing purpose is to set clear and actionable achievable goals. Goals provide a roadmap for where you want to go and help you stay focused on your purpose. When setting goals, it's important to be specific, realistic, and time-bound. Break larger goals into smaller, manageable steps to avoid feeling overwhelmed and to create a sense of momentum. Regularly reviewing your goals and tracking your progress can help you stay motivated and on track. Another critical aspect of prioritizing purpose is learning to say no. Many people struggle with this because they fear disappointing others or missing out on opportunities. However, saying yes to everything often leads to burnout and prevents you from focusing on what's truly important. By saying no to activities that don't align with your purpose, you create space for the things that do. This requires setting boundaries and being confident in your decisions. Prioritizing purpose also means being adaptable and open to change. Life is unpredictable and circumstances can shift unexpectedly. While it's important to have a clear sense of direction, it's equally important to remain flexible and willing to adjust your path as needed. Sometimes new opportunities or challenges can reveal aspects of your purpose that you hadn't considered before. By staying open-minded and resilient, you can continue to grow and evolve in alignment with your purpose. It's also important to surround yourself with people who support and inspire you. The company you keep has a significant impact on your ability to stay focused on your purpose. Seek out mentors, friends, and colleagues who share your values and encourage you to pursue your goals. Avoid negative influences that drain your energy or distract you from your path. Ultimately, prioritizing purpose requires intention, discipline, and a commitment to living authentically. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values and long-term vision. When you prioritize purpose, you create a life that's meaningful, fulfilling, and aligned with who you are at your core. It's not always easy, but the rewards are well worth the effort. Life is fleeting and time waits for no one. Every day that passes is a day that can never be reclaimed. Yet too often, people live as if they have endless time to chase their dreams, fix their mistakes, or build meaningful connections. They delay, waiting for the perfect conditions or a future moment when everything will fall into place. The harsh truth is that life doesn't operate on our schedules or wait for us to feel ready. Acting with urgency means recognizing the finite nature of time and seizing the opportunities in front of us without hesitation. One of the biggest reasons people fail to act with urgency is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, and fear of the unknown all create a mental barrier that keeps people stuck in their comfort zones. They tell themselves they'll start that business when they're more experienced, pursue their passion when they have more time, or express their feelings when the moment is right. But fear is a thief of dreams. It tricks people into thinking they need more preparation or a better situation when in reality they need to take that first step and learn along the way. Waiting for the absence of fear is a trap. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite it. Procrastination is another enemy of urgency. Many people convince themselves that tomorrow will be the day they get serious, but tomorrow often turns into next week, next month, or next year. Procrastination is fueled by the false belief that there will always be more time, but time is not guaranteed. Unexpected events can disrupt even the best laid plans, and the opportunities available today may not be there tomorrow. Acting with urgency means understanding that later is a dangerous lie and choosing to take action now, even if the circumstances are not ideal. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate a sense of urgency is to set deadlines. Deadlines create a sense of accountability and help break through the inertia that often accompanies long-term goals. When you have a clear timeline, you're more likely to stay focused and motivated. However, these deadlines must be taken seriously. Treat them as non-negotiable commitments to yourself. Even self-imposed deadlines can be effective when you respect them and hold yourself accountable. Another key to acting with urgency is adopting a mindset of progress over perfection. Perfectionism can paralyze people, making them reluctant to start or finish a task because they're afraid it won't be flawless. The pursuit of perfection often leads to missed opportunities possibilities and unfulfilled potential. The truth is that perfection is an illusion, and waiting for everything to be perfect is a waste of time. Progress, no matter how small, moves you closer to your goals. Taking imperfect action is far better than taking no action at all. Each step you take provides valuable lessons and momentum for future success. Focusing on priorities is essential when acting with urgency. Not all tasks are created equal, and it's easy to get caught up in busy work that doesn't contribute to meaningful progress. To act with urgency, you must be intentional about how you allocate your time and energy. Identify the most critical tasks that align with your goals and tackle them first. By focusing on what truly matters, you can make significant strides toward your objectives and avoid getting bogged down by trivial distractions. The company you keep also plays a significant role in fostering a sense of urgency. Surround yourself with people who are action-oriented and motivated. Their energy and determination can be contagious, inspiring you to push forward and maintain a sense of urgency in your own life. Conversely, avoid negative influences or those who constantly make excuses and drag their feet. Being around proactive, driven individuals reinforces the importance of taking swift and decisive action. It's also important to celebrate small wins along the way. Acknowledging your progress reinforces the value of taking action and motivates you to keep going. When you recognize that your efforts are producing results, you're more likely to maintain a sense of urgency and stay committed to your goals. Even small achievements are steps in the right direction and deserve to be celebrated. Lastly, acting with urgency requires a shift in perspective. Life is not a dress rehearsal, it's happening right now. Every moment presents an opportunity to learn, grow, and make an impact. The decision to act with urgency is a decision to live fully and purposefully. It's about taking ownership of your time and refusing to let it slip away unnoticed. Opportunities are fleeting, and success favors those who are willing to seize them without delay.